Tuesday, April 29th, UREK Mazino spin-off series confirmed. If that's what you came for, feel free to leave, but we're gonna dive a little deeper. I was tagged on Reddit earlier today by the UREK Mazino, by the way, so already set up for greatness, and it's confirmed. If you go to the official Tower of God Korean webpage, it's there. It is going to be returning this Tuesday. We're getting a UREK spinoff. That's so crazy, a UREK Mazino spinoff. We were all theorizing, oh, is it gonna be about Wongnan? Is it gonna be about Team Shibisu? Nope. It's gonna be about freaking UREK Mazino, dude. What's weird is that this is like so out of the blue. It's also coming out on a Tuesday, and you know, before you ask, I checked out the English Tower of God page to see if they had anything hype about the return of Tower of God, and here's what it said. I'll quote: "Tower of God will be back. Yay." Because it's coming out on Tuesday instead of the usual Sunday, Monday timeline, I thought, okay, is this gonna be like a single chapter thing? But no, if you go back at the end of season 3, SIU specifically tells us this is gonna be a series, a spin-off series. So this is just the start of the UREK Mazino show. Unless SIU changed his mind, which I do find somewhat doubtful since this was very recent. Either way, I doubt this is just gonna be a single, really long chapter. This is gonna be like at least a few chapters. In my mind, there are roughly three options as far as what this UREK spin-off could entail. I think the first one would be like the full-on UREK backstory. We get to learn why or how UREK entered the tower. We get to see part of his climb. We know that his climb was the fastest in tower history at 50 years. We could see him meeting a bunch of characters, specifically like Baekryun and the founding of Wallhike Song, and how UREK kind of gained this desire to want to leave the tower. We could get the kind of character backstory of UREK Mazino and how he became the legend that he is today. Another option is we get like a UREK adventure. Like we get some kind of single story of maybe how UREK met Garam, right? Or how UREK battled, how the battle with Quadrado went, one of the original people who climbed with the 13. We could see maybe something similar to like the story of how he gave Heljo the Red Thrissa. We obviously already got that story, but as an example of like one of the many adventures that I'm sure UREK has gone on. Even UREK surviving Han's test, REA Han's test, and passing REA Han's test, the 10-minute survival match against REA Han. There's like so many stories about UREK Mazino that there's so much potential even with the stuff we already kind of know about, but this is excluding like anything new that's completely out of the blue with new characters and a new setting that SIU wants to explore. I just think it'd be so cool to meet Baekryun like in the UREK spinoff, and then maybe we get other, like the official Baekryun appearance in like mainstream Tower of God. That'd be so cool. I think the third option would be we kind of just cut to post season 3. UREK reports in to like Garam and Yuri, apologizes for his 3 failures against Luzlek. I think this is the most boring option, but it's still possible. In my mind though, that would just be season 4, right? Like why make that a spinoff if we're just picking up right after season 3? Unless he then goes on his own adventure, which would be pretty cool. Listen, this video is gonna be outdated in like 4 days, but I do think one of these 3 options is the most likely. I don't know, man. I just can't wait. How are we gonna talk about this thing? This is not season 3, it's not season 4, it's its own entire thing. It's a spinoff. That's so crazy to me. Which by the way, I just recently ranked season 3, so if you wanna check out that video and me talking about every single arc in season 3, click the card. But yeah, man, I'm excited. If it's this Tuesday, I don't know if it'll be releasing in English this Tuesday. Please let it be Monday, Tuesday release. That'd be awesome. But we'll see. So stay tuned. I'm sure there'll be a stream of me reacting to it at some point. A V Origin video is coming out in a few days, so look forward to that. I'm very excited about that one, and I'll see you guys later. But I'm hyped. Let's freaking go.